Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 3 of this SS Belgenland tutorial, or Belgian-land, whatever you want to call it. Today's focus will be the ship's superstructure, which will consist of about 3 decks and maybe some deck houses as well, but we shall see. But first of all, we're going to focus on the first deck house, or the first superstructure piece. And what I've done in the previous, well, since the previous video, I've added central blocks to the 2 raised decks on the bow. So you've got the central block here, just in the middle of the raised section there. And then 40 odd blocks back you got this other central block there, just at the end of the ridge where the deck rises. So that's where you want to put your center blocks, and they're just reference points. So what we're going to do is go to the last of the 2, so the one at the back, or one further back from the front one, is go 14 blocks back from that. So from that block you go 14 back, so that's 1 there, and that's 5, 10, 13, 14, so 14 back, and we'll put another central block there. Like so. So that's the center of our wall, and this wall is going to go the full width of the ship, which is 39. So what's half of 39? 18 plus 1, so 18 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 19, isn't it? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 2 back like that, and breezes into the game. Same the other side. 19 out that way, and then 2 back like so. Now what you're going to do is build this front wall here to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4 like that, 2, 3, 4 all the way across. I use world edit for this one just to save a bit of time. So it's going to be 4 high all the way across. So I used to use set courts like that, and there we go. It's 4 high like that, and then the 2 blocks behind here they go to 6 high. So build them 6 high like that, like that. Same the other side, 6 high. And what you need to do now is these 2 blocks here, what you're going to do is build them 2 blocks forward like that, so you have an overhang of 1 block like that. So that's where your wall's going to go, so or your front wall. So build the same the other side, build them 2 blocks forward, 1, 2, 1, 2 like that, and then build them across the front, creating an overhang of a block. So build that all the way across, 2 blocks high, like so. That, and then on the inside is where the deck will go. So the deck will, when the deck does go in, which is not yet, but in a few minutes, the deck will sit in the groove like that. So 1 block below the top, but right on top of the overhang like that. So that's where the deck will go, but we're not going to do that just yet. So what we're going to do now is go right to the back end now of the white section. So we're going to add some inner walls. We're going to right to the back of the deck we've built as main deck. So right to the back of that, to the center block. So here we are, got the white wall at the back. And here's the center block here. I'll put that up 1 more block so we can see it. There we go. So there's our central block. And we're going to go... going to try and work out what we're doing now. Trying to work out what to do. There should be... okay. So I think I need to check my prototype because I've not written this down. I think I have written it down. It says a 4 gap, but I'm just trying to make sure that that is a proper 4 gap. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine. Or is it? I'll just double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 gap. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so from that central block, count 5 blocks forward. So from the central block back here on the back. So from here on the wood, count 5 blocks forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Central block there. And we're going to build our inner walls, which will go inside here. Now these inner walls are 29 wide, so that's, what's that, 14 each side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that way. And then the sides you want to go forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, hang on, I'm going to go 11, sorry I was reading the wrong thing, so it should be 11, so I just count that again. So that's 11, yep, and then it was 16 after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So apologies for that. So same again, it was 6, 11, 16, 11, and that's what confused me. And then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So do the same on the other side, and then what you do, you build those walls to 4 high. That's what we just built. So I do the same this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 11 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then out 4 like that. So like I say, those walls are just built, increase those to 4 high. So I'll do one side. So it's 4 high like that. And then I'll weld it most of it. So we want 4 high for the most part. So what I'll do, I'll build them round to the centre and just do one side for the moment, because I want to do the doors and windows as well. So I'll just do the one side, then we'll copy it across to the other side. And there we go. So that down to the centre there, and then the central block there. So that's one side done. So do the same the other side. Keep building them to 4 high. So they're 4 high like that. So that's one side done. And then we can go and add our doors and windows. So I put our first pair of doors in the row of 4 here. And then we get our quartz slabs as well. We'll put those on top like that. And then we'll add windows. I think we'll add about 6 or 7 windows. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. Then I'll put a pair of doors and slabs again. And then 6 windows again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another pair of doors with the slabs on top. There we go. And then across the back we'll just put some windows in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the centre. So there you go. So that's one side done, and it should all look something like that. So it doesn't look too bad. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. So we'll just do the other side. Just copy this to the other side. So all the doors and windows and walls will be the same on the other side. So I just copy that to the other side quickly. And just do copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And there we go. So that's both sides done, like so. So that's our inside walls done like that. And it don't look too bad. So what we need to do now is just go to the where the side white wall here on the edge of the ship goes to its full height of 6, right at the back here. So from this point here, got the one row down there, then it goes to 6 high here. From the second one down to the 5th block up there, which is this block here, we're going to extend the wall. Actually, it's going to go from the top. We'll go from that one there. So go from the second one down. We're going to build 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then basically tracing the side of the ship. So it's 10. And then 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then across the middle to the centre, which is 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And a red block there. So there we go. That's one side done. So what you need to do now is just increase the height of that and also the depth. So we'll go underneath and just build the same underneath, bulking it up. Like so, all the way to the centre. And then do the same on top. So it's 3 thick all the way around. Like so. And there you go. So that's how that side should look. So you should have a gap in there for an open promenade. I'll quickly do the other side. So it was. So we'll do the middle one down. So it's the second block down. We'll just do the same again. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then all the way in to connect to that central block. Like so. And then do the top line and the bottom line. Oop. All the way around. Or all the way along, rather. so, and then underneath the same again. And across to the middle. Like so, and there we go, there's the overhangs done on both sides. And it shouldn't look too bad, got quite a chunky sidewall done there. And what we can do now is start adding the pillars. So we're going to go from the back corner of the open deck here, and basically you're directly above a pillar below. So from directly above that, you're just going to add your pillars. So put a pillar directly above the one below, so both pillars are in place like that. And then every fourth block, just do the same again. So the first few pillars are going to be the same as the ones below. So that's the first 4 pillars like that. And then just carry on adding the rest. So every fourth block add a pillar. So that's pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 pillar. And there we go. And then the last block in there, just add some quartz stairs to create the curve of the promenade. And there we go. So there's our stairs added there. And the pillars are in place. You can't see them very well because of the white background, but they're in place like so. And then we just do the same the other side. So pillars, 1, 2. Don't know how many there are actually, but you know. So that's 4 pillars, and then every fourth block again. Pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 pillar, and finally some stairs there. And there we go, there's that all done there on the back. So what we need to do now is just add the deck above. So what we're going to do now is just go on the inside of the where we are now on the back here, and then the third block, or the middle block rather, of the 3. So you've got the 3 thick deck end wall here. Just build the deck on the middle block down like so, and then the deck will sit on top of the inside walls like so. And this deck will go the full length of what we've just built. So it'll go right to the front wall that we built at the beginning, and it'll go all the way to the front end. So I shall do a jump cut while I fill in the rest of that deck, and then we can move on to the next bit. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck all filled in, and it should look something like that in theory. So what we're going to do now is move on to doing the next deck of superstructure. So we're going to go to the front wall of the deck we just built, so this overhanging wall here, and we're going to go onto the wood on the centre block. So the centre block is here, and go onto the wood block here, and we're going to go to the 18th block back on the wood. So that's the first block there, and count back to 18. So that's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the 18th block back, we'll put our centre block there. And then we're going to build a wall which is 31 wide, so that's 15 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 31 wide like that. And then for the sides, I'll do the right hand side. So for the sides, we're going to want 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're curving out sort of the width of the ship. So it's 7, 8, and then 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. And then 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 1, 31. And then 75, so that's the first block there. So I want a line of 75, so I'll build this freehand. And it should be 75. When we get to the end, how long was that? That's 54. How far is that? That's 74, and then 75 like that. And then curving inward slightly, we want 3. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then we go inward 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and a red block to mark the centre like that. So that's one side of the wall's done. I'll quickly do this the other side, and then once you've built both sides, you increase the walls to 4 high all the way around. So I shall do this side, and then we'll start building them up. So from the side, this side it's 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 21, I'll build this freehand so I don't have to keep counting. So that's 21, and then 31. So a good thing about having the lines of the ship going across, you can use them as a ruler. So I believe that's right there. And then 75, I'll build this freehand as well, but I'll build it with the measuring. And then how far is that? That's 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 17 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. And that's that. So there's the walls in place. So what you do now, you increase the walls to 4 high all the way around. So I'll do a few of these, then I'll do a jump cut. So 2, 3, 4 like that. So it's 4 high all the way around. And then hopefully everything will work out fine. So it's 4 high like so. I'll do one side and then we'll do a copy paste to the other side. Also you can start adding doors and windows as well. So I just do one side like I say. Sorry my voice is a bit down. Having issues. It's quite a big old ship this one in terms of wall. It's a pain in the ass as well. I'll just do these freehand, why not? So yeah, that's one side, and I'll just go up to the centre on this front wall. Like so. So that's one side done for the moment, and what I'm going to do, we're going to start adding the windows and doors first, so then I can do a jump cut. So like I say, that's half done. So on this, let me just check the front wall on the prototype. I think the front wall is just windows, so I'm just going to check that one. So the front wall is, yeah, literally just windows every 2 blocks, I think. So one window from the edge. So yeah, we'll go from the end to add the windows. So like I said, that's the front wall half done. So from 1 block from the end on the front wall, we'll put our first window. And then every 2 blocks, or every 3rd block rather, to the centre. Like that. So there's one set of windows there. Do the same on the other side, like I say, once it's all done. And then on the side we can start adding doors and then the windows. So we'll do the usual routine of 6 windows. So that's oh damn it, doing damage now. Don't want that. Oh, for God's sake, build the bloody block. There we go. So that's 1 window, 2 windows, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a pair of doors. And then 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, 4, 5, 6, and then a pair of doors. Now we do one more set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a pair of doors. And there you go. So that's kind of how you want to do it. So pair of doors, 6 windows, 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 all the way around. And then hopefully everything will work out fine. So I'm just going to do a quick jump cut now while I fix the other side up, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the walls all done, built up to the right height, and also all the doors and windows are done. So it should look something like this all the way around. Just a quick look around. You can see you've got a couple of doors and windows across the back as well. So that's the back wall, sides all done, and the front wall as well. So that's that bit done there. So what we're going to do now is go back to the front wall, and what we're going to do is increase the front wall, just the front wall, to 6 high. So go from the edge and just build an extra 2 blocks on top all the way across. So make it 6 high, like so. Like that, and there we are. That's the front wall increased in height. And what we're going to do then, from the outside, from the ends, these 2 blocks here on each end, what we're going to do is build out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to create an overhang of one block, and then the same underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. Do the same on the other side. So this is similar to the front of the Titanic, if you know what the front of that looks like. Same this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got an overhang of one block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. So that's both sides done with those little wings outside like that. And then what we're going to do is build the sides, which will go down the length of the ship. So we'll do the bottom one first, and then I'll add the top one afterwards, because the deck, when we come to add the deck will sit in there like that. So that's where that will go. So we'll do the bottom line first, because that's the side of the deck. So from there we're going to build the side 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a bit of lag there. And then we want 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then 31. So I should build this freehand, so it wants 31. How far is that? That's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 1. And as you can see, where we're building along, we're actually one block out from the side of the ship, so it's building an overhang. So that's 31 there. And then we want 79, so I'll put a first block there, and I'll build it freehand again. So we want 79 all the way along the side here. That's 79. It's basically following the contours of the ship, so build it 79. How far is that? That's 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So there we are, 79. As it says there, so 79, and then we want 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we want to build inwards 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And the centre block, like so. So there we are, that's one side done, and that creates the overhang. What we need to do now, before we add the deck do the other side as well, but before we add the deck, what you need to do is add a line of blocks on the inside, just align it like so. So each row, just double it in width, because this will support the pillars. So build it out. So I'm just trying to work out how I'm getting this right, so the deck will come across to there. I think I'm doing this wrong. Can't help thinking I'm doing it wrong. Let me just go and check the prototype. Because the walls are fine. Everything else is wrong. Oh, I get it. I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Actually, don't do that. Don't do what I just showed you. Don't do that. Because there will be, because there's a 3 gap here already. What we need to do actually is remove what we just done. So remove everything that I've just done. Apologies there. Okay, this is going to be similar to what we've done on the deck below. So remove all of that crap. So apologies for that. Okay, so there we are. So apologies for that. What you need to do is do the other side, and then what you do, you increase it in height by 1 block. So go from the back and build it 2 blocks, 1 block up and then 1 block underneath. So similar to what we've done on the deck below, because we built this down here and it's got a 3 block thick gap above the opening. So this is what this is going to be the same. So you build the line that we just built, and you build a line on top and a line underneath. So it builds it to 3 blocks thick. So I shall do this as quick as I can. So like I say, do the other side as well, but we'll do that in a bit. So we just build this to the same height. Build it to the one on top, and then I'll do the one underneath in a second. So apologies for getting this all wrong, that's my fault. Oop. Oh, for God's sake, I'm trying to do this quickly. And there we go, so there's the first one done, and it's 2 blocks thick like that. And then what you do, you increase it in height downwards rather, so you increase its thickness downwards, and also go from the front wall as well. So it's basically, because I said the top 2 blocks of the front wall, it actually meant to be the 3 blocks, top 3 blocks. I did the same with the one underneath. and then do that all the way down the side as well. So you can see where the deck sits, you've got a block above it and a block below it, so that's how the deck's going to sit. So I should do this all the way down the side as well. And also you need to do the other side as well, as like I say. I'll do it freehand and we'll see how things go, but I'm not having a good time at this. How long is this thing? Oh, there we are. And there we go. So there, that's 3 blocks thick on the side like that. So it does look a bit small for the gap, but it's the way it's designed. And then what we'll do then is what you do is, because what we're going to do now is that thing what we did a minute ago. So go from the bottom row, because where I started it last time was here, but actually go to the bottom row and then add the inside line like this. So basically just double the thickness of the bottom line, because what this will do is create an area for the pillars to attach. So if you say you've got a pillar under here, I'll get my pillar a second. See, if you've got a pillar under here and you put a pillar like that, you won't have anything to attach to. So while we're adding that white line above it, the pillar will have something to attach to above it like that. So that's all that's for. So we just add that white line all the way along and also remove the pillar we don't need. And then do the same on the next row along. Rows. There's also adding as a groove as well, because the deck will sit on top of this groove like so. The deck will sit like that. So that's what that's all for. And there we go. So that's we'll do the front as well. And there we go. That's the that side done. And it should look something like that. So you can see you've got the inside groove now where the deck will sit. So the deck will go in that groove like that. And also across the top of the walls, like so. So that's where the deck will sit like that. So I should do the same on the other side. I'll do this as quick as I can. So I'll go from the bottom line. So if we add to the top 2 blocks we've done on the front wall, so we make the 3rd block out like so, and then we go from the middle here. So the back it was 12, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 21. I'll build it freehand and measure as we go along. So that's 21, and then we want, what was it, 31, and then measure that as we go. So that's 31, and then what was it, 79. So I'll build this with the stack tool. So I want stack 78, and that should be 79 all the way along. And it is, and then it was, what was it, 6 afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then inwards to the centre, like so. And then, like I said before, just do the same on the top, and actually try and weld edit this. So I'll try and do this as best I can with weld edit. So basically, a line on the top and a line on the bottom. Where's quartz there? So there you go. So make it 3 thickness. So you've done the middle one, just do the top one and the bottom one, and then everything should work out fine. So I'm doing this with welded as best as I can. I know it's cheating, but it's a thing. So there we are, that's that bit done there, and then going on to the next rows. And then the next bit I can do freehand. And underneath there. Like so. And there we go, that's that side done. And also what you do then, just go on the inside. And on the bottom, just add the inside line. Doubling the thickness of the bottom line. So it has that groove for the deck to sit on. I'll do this freehand. Sorry it's taken so long, but I just screwed up the beginning of it, so that's my fault. there we go. That's that inside line all done. And it should look something like that. So what you need to do now is just add the deck. So go on the inside, on the top of that groove, and add that deck from the back here all the way to the front. So this may take a little while, so I shall do the first few blocks. That goes onto the top of the walls like that. So what I should do now, I should do a jump cut while I fill in the rest of that, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck added, and the ship should, at this moment, look something like this. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. So what we need to do now is add pillars. So we're going to go to the back of the raised deck that we just done. And I don't know how many pillars there are, but they're just spaced every four blocks. So we're going to go to the back corner here, underneath here, and we're going to add the first pillar under the corner like that. So that's your first pillar. And then every fourth block along the side, we'll just add a pillar, like so. So I should do one side and then I'll do a jump cut to do the other side. It does look a bit odd how squished it looks, but that's just how it is. So anyway, that's pillar 1, pillar 2, and then just add pillars, like I say, every fourth block all the way along. So it's 2, 3, 4 pillar, 1, 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 2, 3, 4 pillar. And you sort of get an idea how it looks. So like I said, I'll just do the one side. 2, 3, 4 pillar. Oop, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 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 That seems like a long way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 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 And as you can see, just make sure they're all underneath the overhang on this white stripe underneath. So 2, 3, 4 pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. And you get a rough idea how this is meant to go. So do the same, like I say, both on same on both sides. I'm just going to do the one side because, well, I'm lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 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 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar, and there we go. There's all the pillars done on that side, and it should look something like that. It looks a lot better once it's pillared out, and well, it don't look too bad. She's looking a little better now. So like I said, that's one side done. So I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I do the other side, and then we'll move on to the next part. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the pillars done on both sides now, so that should look something like that. Sorry about the lag. What we're going to do now is move on to the next deck and add the inside walls to that. So we're going to go to the front centre wall of the deck we just built. So the front centre block is here, and on the wood we're going to count back to the fourth block back. So front centre, 4 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a block there, and that's where we're going to start building. So the front wall of this deck is going to be 37. So what's half of 37? 18, I think. So 18 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think that's 37. Let's double check it. Yep, 37 wide. So there we are. There's the front wall. And then for the sides we want 10, so 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, and then 31. I won't count this one, I'll measure it as I go along. So I want 31. It's basically following the contours of the outside edge, so that's 30 there, and then 31 there. And then we want 75, so 1 block there, and I'll measure this one again. So 75 is what we want. 75 all the way along the inside of this inside edge. So how far That's 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. And I'll measure that again. 75, isn't that good? And then starting the curve back inwards again, we want 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. And there we go. There's our one side done. And then from that 3, you're going to build inwards 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Plus a centre block, and that should be, yep, that's the centre. So that's one side. You can, I was gonna say I would do the other side. What I'll quickly copy this to the other side, so I don't have to do the whole thing again. So it's the same thing again. So you do 10 back, 21, 31, 75, and 3 the other side, and then everything should line up. So I should quickly copy. Oh. Copy, so my enter key is not working properly. Flip to the right and then paste, and there we go. That's both sides done. So there's our inside walls done. So there's the circumference, if you like, of our foundations, and then they are in place like that. Not looking too bad. And then, like before, you're going to increase them to 4 high now. So 2, 3, 4, and this will go all the way around. So you're going to build them 4 high all the way around. So I should do a few. And then we should do a jump cut. So this is another one of those pain in the ass jobs. So there's your front wall, 4 blocks high, and then just carry on doing the same thing with the rest of the walls. And because it's one of those pains, it takes a little while. What I'll do one side again and copy it across, and then we should add the doors and windows, because it's the same process as before. It's pair of doors, and then what is it? Windows, doors, windows, doors, windows. You get the idea. And then up to the center. There. And then on the center as well. So there we go. So there's one side done of the walls, all increased in height. 4 blocks high all the way around. So what I'll do, I should quickly copy that to the other side as well. So just give me a second. So both sides will be symmetrical. So you can see you got the corridor down the side there. I just quickly copy that, so you have that the same on the front, on both sides. Sorry. So once again, it's copy, flip, and then paste. And there we go. That's both sides done, and there's all the walls added, and it should look something like that. Marvelous. So what we want to do now is add windows to the front wall. So windows every 3rd block across the front. Like so, up to the centre, and then the same the other side of the centre block. So the centre block, you got a 3 block gap, but each side you got the same. So if you start from the outside edge, you're fine. So there we go. There's our front wall done with the windows, and then for the sides we'll put a window, and then it's the same process as on every other deck. It's a pair of doors, and then say 5 or 6 windows. So down here it was 6 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows and a pair of doors. Just do the same up here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a pair of doors. And then the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a pair of doors. So I do one more set of windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a pair of doors. So there we go. So there's the first few done. Carry on doing that all the way around, or on both sides anyway, and it should start to look like that. So I shall do a jump cut while I sort the rest out, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the doors and windows added to the walls, and it should all look something like that. And it's the usual, like I say, it's 6 windows, doors, 6 windows, doors all the way along, and just windows across the back wall like we did with the front wall. Anyway, that's those walls done. So what we're going to do now is do the outside walls, which will be windows, really. So on the front corner of the deck we just built, so the deck here, we've got the front corner just here, we're going to go to the 5th block back on the side. So that's 1. Count the corner as 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we build 2 pillars of 3 high like that. So you got, well, it's basically a 2 block pillar, 3 blocks high, like that. So you build that on there like that, and then we're going to add windows. Now these windows are going to be 2 blocks high with a slab on top, so I'll get my slabs. And what we're going to do, we're going to build 10 windows, so we'll put our first window there, and then the slab. Actually, I'll put the slabs on afterwards, just do the windows for the minute. So that's 1 window, a gap, 2 windows, so there's be 10 windows with a single gap between them. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, is 10 in there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 windows like that, and then we'll put the slabs on the top, like so, and then we'll put blocks between the windows 3 blocks high, like so. So just make sure they're all right on the prototype. And there we go, there's our windows there. And then after the last window, after window number 10, you want to put a 3 pillar, 3 gap, 3 blocks high, like that, separating the front windows. So that's the first 10 done there, plus the 3 gap. And then after that we want 36 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There we go, 36 windows. And then plonk your slabs on the top. Like so, and then your blocks in between. So building 3 high in between. Like so. Still not near the end yet. So I'll just do this one side and then we'll do the other side in a jump cut, because this does take quite a long time. Apologies for that, but I'll just get all the pillars in between the windows all done. And there we go, there's all windows built in place like that. You can't see them because of the bloody walls behind them, but there's the windows anyway. So look at them from that side. So then after those windows you're going to want to put another 3 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks high, like so. And it should look something like that. And then what we're going to do then, from this last row of 3 here, what we're going to do is build it to 4 high, and then build a line of blocks across the top of all the windows. So just cover up all of the windows, basically following the contours of the ship all the way to the front 2 pillar. So follow the contours of the ship, build all the way forward. So there you get the end of the gap there, go in one and do the same with the next row of windows. So, and then up to there, and then forward again, and then same again with the next line. So you can see it just basically gets narrower the further you go. And there you go, so there's up to the front wall, and there you go, there's the windows all covered up. And look at it from below, the ship should look something like that. And that's marvellous. So you do the same on the other side, but what I'll do the back part first. So from the last, or from the back row of 3, which is now 4 blocks high, from the top 2 rows, these 2 blocks here, you can extend them by 39. So I'll go from the top one, so build 39 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Like that's basically following the contours as below. So 39 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So that goes up to the final corner of the deck the same, and then build inwards 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and a centre block like that. So when you do the other side, it should line up with that centre block there. And what you do now, you just go underneath and build the same underneath that. So the same thing all the way to the back to the 3 high or the 4 high, 4 block, 3 high, 3 block pillar we just built. So build this all the way forward. And there we go. So there is our extended wall there, like so. And it shouldn't be too bad. So that's that bit done there. And what we can do then is add the pillars. Now the pillars are going to be every 4th block again. So what we'll do, we'll go from the back corner again, like we did with the pillars below. Go from the back corner and add a pillar in the same position above. So pillars every 4th block. So that's 3. So you can see the pillars are directly above the ones below. So build them every 4th block, all the way forward to the front of this open space. And there we go, there's our pillars all added, and then we can add a stair block in this corner here to create the open promenade into there. There we go, so there's the open promenade. You can't see it very well because of the way it is, but there you go. And what we can do as well, we can add pillars across the back as well, up to the centre block. So every 4th block again, across the back we can add pillars again. So every 4th block up to the centre. So 1, 2, 3, 4th, and you have a pillar on the centre. There we go, it marks out quite nicely. So that's one side done. So do the same on the other side, and everything should work out fine, in theory. So that's how that should look. I think what I'll do a copy paste for this thing because it shouldn't be too bad. So like I say, just do everything the same on the other side. Everything should be fine. So I shall use World Edit now to fill in the rest of it, just to get it all out of the way. And I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to do that properly. Hang on. So if I put a block there, and then copy from there, we go, and then I can copy that and paste it to the other side. Hey, diddly dee, diddly do. And then put another block on the front here, copy to that. And then I can use the copy paste. So we do copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And that didn't work, did it? So I do undo, so I do copy, flip, paste. There we go, that worked out fine, that's better. So that's both sides done. And it shouldn't look too bad. Like I say, it's all corridors and windows, but you can see all the windows are now there. They're very big windows as well, because you've got the extra slat above the windows. And they don't look too bad. There's a floating door there, which shouldn't be there. But they've all not looked out too bad, so just quickly look around the back end, make sure everything's lined up. And yeah, that's fine. Also on the deck at the back, which we've done previously, so you've got this deck down here. There's no pillars. You can add pillars across the back if you want to now. So I forgot to do these, but we can add the pillars now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars there, and then same 1, 2, 3, and 4 pillars. There we go. So there's the pillars across the back as well of that lower deck. So there we go. So that's all that done there. So what I'll do now, I'll do a quick jump cut. I want to work out the front part of this area, then the deck will add afterwards. So I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is move on to the ship's bridge wing. So we're going to go to the front wall of the inner wall here on the front. So we're going to go to the front top block here, and we'll get our wood blocks. And from the top centre of the white, we're going to add 4 wood blocks forward. So that's 1 on the middle, 2, 3, 4 forward, plus a centre block, which is, well, I'll make it red actually, so make it centre. So there we go. So that should sit directly above the wall below like that. And then from there, you're going to want to build outwards, each side 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then curving backwards, we want 2 rows of 4. So on the inside, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is that one, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 2 back, 2 out, 1, 2, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 3, 1, 2, and then onto that block there. So if you want to, you can have it so it's inwards 3, but this block is number 3 there. So if you want to, you can have it 2 and then put a block there, so it creates the connection better than this one, but it's up to you. So you can either build it like that or like that. It's up to you, but I'll leave it like that for the minute. And then we go back to the other side as well. So it's 8 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 4, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2, 1, 2, back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 2, 1, 2, like that. So there you go. So there's your bridge wings added like that. And what you do then is go from the front wall again underneath and build out, not all the way out to the bridge wings, but all the way out to the vertical pillar. So go from underneath, go all the way out to this point here. So I shall build this wall underneath. Like so, up to that point there. And then underneath the bridge wings you use slabs. So underneath go slab, 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 slab. Like so. There you go. So like I say, when you get to this point here, you can either leave it like that or you can move it back one like so and then add a slab underneath that. So just to make it look a bit better. It's up to you, but it's optional. So what I'll do, I'll leave it like that. Actually, I'll leave it how it was, and then it's up to you how you want to do it. But we'll add the blocks underneath the other side as well. And all the way up to the pillar there, and then the slabs underneath. And there we go, that's that bit done there. And then once again from the centre we'll add a wall on top. So add a wall on top all the way out to the side. All the way around the bridge wing, and then back inwards like so, and then you want to build down the side. Actually, we'll leave that. So I'm just sort of thinking if it go on the side, it should be back or out or back 8. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. But this is subject to change, so I shall remove that, and we'll sort this out when we come to doing the lifeboat. So I just build it up to the bridge wing like so, like that. And then we'll just do the same the other side. Like I say, it should be back 8, but it's a bit hit and miss. So when the lifeboats are in place, we'll worry about it then. And there we go. There's the walls added there, and that'll be the bridge wings, like so. And then when you come to add the deck, we'll go on the inside here. Start from the inside the bridge wings. So add the deck inside like this. Second, or the middle block of the bridge wing, middle block down. So you have a wall around like so, and your deck will fill in like that, and then you can remove these 5 blocks there and replace them with wood like so, and this will fill in the whole area all the way back. So the wall will sit, or the deck rather, will sit on top of the walls we built earlier on the inside, and the deck will sit like that. So I should do the same the other side, get those 5 blocks out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fill the rest in with wood. And just carry on filling that whole deck all the way to the back. So I shall do a jump cut while I do that, and then I think we can call it a day. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck all added, and it should look something like that. You can see you got the bridge wings all filled in, all looking nice and neat there. And also just quickly look to the back of the ship to make sure the deck's all in place, and that goes all the way to the back like so. And yeah, marvellous. And also when you look down to deck level, you can see all the doors and windows, and all the windows as well. So because it's dark in there now, you can see the windows better. And that is a much better looking design like so. Now I did say at the beginning of this video that I'll probably get some more deck houses in place, but time's dragging, so I'm going to leave that to part 4. So for part 4, we should do the bridge, the wheelhouse, the deck houses on the top, and also there's 2 stern deck houses as well. Actually, I think there's 3. There's 3 stern deck houses to go on as well, so we'll do those in part 4, and some other bits as well. So we'll see how things go from there. But as of now, part 3 is done. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing. And I shall return in part 4, so bye for now.